Howdy, friend. It's Steve DePoe with the Rose Realty team. Have you ever wondered why new construction costs or even remodeling costs rise year after year, especially over the last, let's say, 18 to 36 months? Well, the reason is it's the rise in material costs. Basically, that's the reason. The material cost index went up in 2022 by 21%. 21% last year. This year so far it's up 4%. So what the talking heads are going to say? Well, it's only up 4%, but it's up 4% based on top of 22% last year. Okay, it's like when the administration says, "Well, inflation is down to 6.5%." Yeah, well, wait a minute, it was up, at 8% earlier in the year compared to 2020 when it was only 1.4%. Okay, so it's a mess, and we've got some of the numbers to talk about it. So this week's real estate vlog for North Texas, the rise in material costs of construction. So let's talk about it. So first of all, the building industry is set to shrink by about 7% this year. Now, you wouldn't think that was the case when you drive around North Texas here. Almost like every every corner has some construction going on, right? Either there are new houses going up, or there's a warehouse going up, or a new a new commercial building going up, or a commercial strip mall or something like that. So the shrinkage isn't happening really here in North Texas where we all live in the Metroplex, but it's happening in other places throughout the country. So what has increased? Well, first of all, construction wages have gone. So all these numbers that I'm going to talk to you about have been in the last 12 months. Okay, so think about that. Think about almost May to May or June to June. 22 to 23 here. Okay, so construction wages have gone up about 5%. Now, that's actually a lot, but when you consider inflation has been up between 6.5% and 8% this year, construction wages going up at 5%, isn't that significant. The cost of bricks have gone up 13%. Now, bricks are used. We use a lot of bricks almost on every new construction house that we see in the area. Either the whole house itself is constructed of brick, or if it's a stucco type house, then likely there's some flower beds or maybe stairs or something like that that are made out of, that are constructed with brick. And so brick is up 13%. Concrete is up 15%. Concrete's in our foundations, our driveways, our streets, pools, and steps leading to and from the house. Plumbing is up 5%. So plumbing and plumbing fixtures are up 5%. Again, considering the fact that inflation is around 8, plumbing up around 5 in the last 12 months isn't a lot, but it's still up. And plumbing is, of course, water lines, bathrooms, bathroom fixtures, kitchen stuff in your kitchen, sprinkler systems, and then heating and cooling systems all have these plumbing fixtures or plumbing supplies that are in their construction. Natural gas is up 8%. Well, natural gas is two things. Natural gas occurs in two reasons in your house. Number one, the heating. Okay, so your expenses year over year are going to go up, and then some construction equipment, the forklifts and other things have natural gas as a power source. And so that then adds to the price of the construction. Roofing products are up 8%. So they're kind of right along with inflation, but roofing products were up 8%. So with some of the larger houses we're building in North Texas, the roofs are going to be larger, and then therefore the cost per foot is going to be up about 8% compared to the previous 12 or 24 months. And then gypsum products are up 11%. Now, gypsum products are in your plaster, your drywall, and some building blocks. So there's yet another reason why the cost of construction and remodeling is up. So an important thing to keep in mind is if you're thinking about a new construction home, okay, you have to read over the fine print, you have to read over the details. You know, during most closings, on a resale, you know, the stuff that you sign, we explain to you, number one. But number two, it's pretty boilerplate. It's written by lawyers, for lawyers, and real estate agents, and all that kind of stuff. And it's pretty boilerplate. And I'm going to say like 95% of the people don't read every single word. In a new construction house, you really have to read that every single word, simply because somewhere in there is going to be a clause or a statement about increased pricing and the increased price of your house that you're building, if indeed the cost of products goes up. You have to understand what that is, and there might be different terms that you can invoke in the contract to make sure that those prices don't go up by a certain point, by a certain amount or a certain percentage, or what have you. And so you have to, you or your real estate agent, yes, you should use a real estate agent even when you're constructing a new house, should read that and explain it and understand what those things are. Next week, we're going to talk about some bad smells in your house that can affect the sale. This is Steve with the Rose Realty team. I'm out.